Mark, what do we know about her departure and why she's leaving now?
So this is a pretty significant departure. Hankey is the Vice President of Industrial Design, reporting to the COO. She essentially replaced Johnny Ive, Apple's former Chief Design Officer, in 2019 upon his departure. So she's been in charge of the look and feel of the iPhone, the Apple Watch, the iPad, the Mac, all of Apple's products for the last 3 years. The departure was announced internally within Apple this week, and she'll be departing in about 6 months. The notable news here is that there's also no replacement for her. So Apple hasn't been able to come up with, since she announced her departure internally, who would replace her at this point.
Well, filling Johnny Ive's shoes was always going to be a difficult job for, whoever was going to try to do that. But do we know why she's leaving after just 3 years?
Yeah, at this point, it's unclear to say for certain why she is leaving. She's certainly not at the point of retirement. She's only been in that role for 3 years, though she has been at Apple for about 2 decades. She was basically the manager of the industrial design team under Johnny Ive, right? So her background is in product design, but she ran the team as a manager, and it was pretty much a natural succession for her to take over for Johnny. He was her number 2 in that respect. There are some other senior designers that still remain, but to tell you the truth, many of Johnny Ive's close collaborators, most senior designers over the past 2 decades, the ones responsible for the designs of the products that we see today, a lot of them have either left to start their own firms, left to other companies, and some of them have joined, Ive's Love From company as well. But there still are a few top designers there. There's Richard Howarth. He temporarily had this role between 2015 and 2017, still reporting to Ive, but he's not someone who wants to manage a team, so I think it's unlikely that he takes that role again. But certainly this is a major development for anyone who's a fan of the look and feel of Apple's devices.
How do you imagine this will impact the product lineup?
Yeah, the way Apple's product development process goes is they could be working on things in their design labs right now that we won't see for 2 to 7 years at this point, right? If you take a look at the current Apple product lineup, the Apple Watch Series 8 has the same design as the Apple Watch from 4 or 5 years ago, right? The iPad Pro, same design as 4 years ago. Some of their other products have legacy designs. The iPhone 14, same design as from 2-3 years ago, right? So we are in for a big change to Apple's designs probably over the next year or two, just because those designs have lasted so long. And I think we're going to only see the fingerprints of Hankey's leaderships over the design team in the next year or two. And then maybe 4 or 5 years in the future, we'll see how the design evolves.